We're nearing the business end of the season. Top 4 is almost secured. We're still going for top 3. Can we do it? Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Manchester United on FM20. And we've qualified for Europe. At least the Europa League anyway. We are aiming to get into the 3rd spot. We are 6 points behind Liverpool, 2 games in hand. 2 of them games come in Newcastle and Tottenham. Very, very tough games. And then we end with Arsenal with a double header next episode. One being the Europa League final, which would be nice to come away with a trophy, having failed at the last hurdle in the Carabao and the FA Cup. First up is Newcastle. We're following on straight from the last episode. There are a lot of players very, very tired, so we're just going to have a little bit of a switch around today. The back 4 is going to be remaining the same. The only change really is probably Brandon Williams coming in for Luke Shaw, but between him and Luke Shaw, it's very, very solid at left back. We've got De Gea in goal, we've got Bissaka, Tuanzebe, Maguire and Brandon Williams. We've also got McTominay and Fred in the centre, but this time we're going to be playing Pogba in the attacking midfielder role. Fernandes is tired, and Pereira, even though he's playing very well and is fit, I just want to try Pogba, especially in this home game against Newcastle. We've got James on the right, Sanchez absolutely battered as well. We want him fit for the next game, and then we've got Rashford on the left, Martial up front. Martial hasn't scored a goal in quite a while, so we're just hoping he's going to get back on the score sheet eventually. Newcastle are coming quite defensively. They're all sitting back, 10 players behind the ball, which is going to be hard to break down, but we shall see what happens. A win here and we'll be right behind Liverpool, of whom we want to catch up. Liverpool have only got 1 game remaining. We could finish 4th even though we've won our last 3 games, but it's goal difference. We've got to make up 13 goals. Personally, I can't see that happening, especially when we've got Tottenham and we have got Arsenal coming up, so it's going to be tough. But Tottenham, we have got a home next game, but I think it's all going to count on the Arsenal. But we shall see what happens. Maguire on the board. Tuanzebe plays it out wide to James. James. Oh, beautiful play. Still gets the ball there into. Oh, it's a penalty, referee. It's a stonewall penalty. You can't not give that. The penalty review, and he's giving it straight away. I don't think you could argue with that whatsoever. Who's going to take it? Rashford. Okay. The goalkeeper didn't even move, and that's his 20th of the season. We have got a player onto 20 goals. Martial's on 19 still. That's a beautiful penalty, well placed. The goalkeeper, not a chance. Do win it back there. Rashford tries to find Martial, who's not moving around as much really. I think that amount of injury he did have, match practice as well, it's not been great for him. Bissaka plays out to James. James now to McTominay. We have got a good solid side though. We might just need 1 or 2 more players. Possibly an out and out striker. Oh, that's 2-0. Martial. 20th goal of the season for him as well. If Rashford can do it, so can Martial. And 2-0 to the good. And I can see this goal difference coming down. 11 now behind Liverpool. Bissaka, it's a good run. Plays it inside. And Martial's already left. His foot's already left the ground. But 2-0. Newcastle yet to register a shot on goal. Another chance of a goal here. Goalkeeper saves it. Dubravka. I think that's how you say it. Everton are 3-2 down against Manchester City. After half an hour, we should be able. I thought they might steal that one, but Bissaka controls it beautifully. It's coming forward. Pogba. I forgot he's actually playing. I know I put him in the attacking midfielder role. Has he really had a chance today? Has he really done anything? Oh, it's a good tackle though. James does get it back. Maximin coming forward. He's dancing through the defence. Straight at De Gea. Well, he kind of danced through them, didn't he, really? And he shouldn't have really done that. That was an effort on goal as well. Let's get the ball away. We do header it. Longstaff now has it. He's going to have a shot. He does, but it gets blocked. Martial passes it over. No, he doesn't actually. He passes it wide. I think he was expecting to pass it to don't know who was that. Was that Rashford on the line? But he took it himself. Greedy. Coming up to half time now, and to say we're comfortable is an struggle for possession in the opponent's half. I think I've just seen Man City leading 5-2. Wow. A corner. 7-3 Man City's an hour gone. straight at the goalkeeper, Martial. We may have to make a change. We just want to rest some of these players. Bissaka, can you come up? Yeah, we're going to bring Della on there. We're going to bring Chong on for James. Can we bring anybody for... No, we can't really. Martial and Rashford could switch, I guess. And we're going to just put Barbosa up front. Pogba's had quite a quiet game. He's playing on a 6.5. He's having an awful game, actually. That's awful. But I don't really need to say anything to the side at the moment. We're 2-0 up. We're coasting. The game's won, I think. I'd hate to tempt faith if that wasn't the case. The ball over the top. Dalot should get there. And he cuts inside and plays it over the top. Not quite getting there, but Maguire wins it. Fred to McTominay. And we're over the top. Barbosa's in on goal. His finishing is not the best. I brought in a striker and his finishing is not the best. United 2, Newcastle 0. It's easy. Easy as you like. Well, nothing specific right now. Well, I'm just going to passionately say, well played, lads. We'll keep them happy. We've got another game to go. 9-5. Wow, what a game that must have been. I'm tempted to show the goals. So it looks like Brighton, Sheffield United and Newcastle are now relegated. Sheffield United coming up this season and going straight back down. Premier League hopes are over. That's because Man City win. Our hopes are top of the Premier League. Despite a 2-0 win over Newcastle on a mild spring afternoon at Old Trafford, we have won 4 of our last 5 home games. We'll also show you that our form at home, we are unbeaten at home, which is always good to see. But Martial ends goal drought. Tottenham coming up. We're going to move along over to that and we'll see you guys very shortly. Another home game and a few more changes. Brandon Williams is now injured. He joins Luke Shaw on the injury list. So we're going to have Dalot at the left back. We haven't got much choice at all. De Gea is in goal. Bissaka, Tuanzebe, Lindelof and Dalot at the back. Harry Maguire's burnt out. He's a break. McTominay and Fred are going to continue in the centre. We've got Fernandes this time in the attacking midfield. Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and then got Barbosa up front. Tottenham are coming all out attack. Harry Kane, he's scored 20 and 49 now. Barbosa's done got 9, that's not too bad. Rashford's on 20, Sancho's on 13, Fernandes is on 10. Failed to win today and top 4 is out of our hands. It still can go to the last game, I guess, but against Arsenal, away from home as well, to come away with a victory, it's going to be tough. Tuanzebe does win it back. Well done, some well spotted. Bissaka cuts it. Oh, lovely play. Sancho looking for an addition to his goal tally, but it's a very, very good save by Lloris, and that's over for another corner. It is. Look, the Tottenham contingency there in the corner. We let them have that little bit. Can really 3,000 people just fit in that little corner? We'll see at second half, see how many Spurs have brought with them, but I'm estimating 3,000. Be interesting if we've got something like a 10-0 victory against Arsenal. That would really be amazing. But Sancho's on goal again. Lloris managed to save it once again. That's a very, very good save. I don't think he knew anything about it, just cannoned off him. Right, this time, and again Rashford this time, and we're piling forward. Bissaka with the throw to Sancho. We play it back. Tuanzebe lofts it up. It's a poor ball though. I think he just lofted it up, just hope for the best, which isn't great. But over the top, Son's running on it. Bissaka good covering. De Gea out wide to Rashford, and Rashford just heads it on where he could have just controlled it. The one time you want him to be greedy and control the ball and run with it, he doesn't. Dele Alli on the ball, plays it through to Kane. Peters is going to have a go from his not, and Kane gets his 21st goal of the season, and it looks like we won't be getting top 4 or top 3. That is disappointing. We need a victory here, just in case we lose against Arsenal, because I'm betting your bottom dollar we're going to lose against Arsenal. There's no two ways about it. Let's skip that. I don't want to see that celebration anymore. Lloris with the goal kick, and we should intercept that. We don't. I mean, I understand that players are tired. Barbosa, let's run onto him then. Sanchez, and Lloris hurriedly kicks it out, but finds Daniel Rose on the left hand side into Son. He's going to find the through ball. He plays it all the way back. Surprisingly, I mean that's That's a poor effort there. I expected the through ball, whether or not he's expected them to be offside. Peters on the ball now. Dyer. Let's tackle. Let's demand. Oh, I can't shout at them just yet. And so I was going to say a very good tackle. He just went straight through him, didn't it? Peters now on the ball. Tottenham looking for a second goal on Kane. Well, I'm not going to lie, that should have been buried. Half time. Nothing's happened since we've gone attacking. So 15 minutes. Surprisingly, Man City are still 0-0 with Wolves. Scored 9 goals against Everton away from home and not scored against Wolves at home. Got an injury to Basaka. Oh dear Lord. We are struggling now. We're going to have to bring in Fosu-Mensah on the right hand side then. Fred, Pogba can come in. I might just switch Rashford. There we go. The triangle switcheroo. That's what we're doing. Let's see if Barbosa can do something on the right hand side. Sancho on the left. And Rashford hopefully can get... Well, your 21st goal of the season as well. Fosu-Mensah comes forward. Good job we kept him on the bench. And that's a good sliding tackle, but we should win it back. Dalot plays it back out wide to Mensah. Forward Son. Barbosa cuts inside. He switches over to the other side. This is what we like to play. Sancho in on goal again. How many chances is he going to have up there? He had a couple on the right hand side. Now he's had one on the left. And still, we're not playing well at all. I'm just going to shout at them and demand more. We just seem to be running out of steam in these last few games. And Dele Alli, that's a good stop. Corner ball. Yeah, 3,000 away fans, like I said earlier on. So we have fit them into the corner. Looks like we are at capacity, 75,500. I thought it was a bit more at Old Trafford. Maybe I was mistaken. De Gea, we're going to play out wide. He does. Tuanzebe. Fosu-Mensah's looking for it. He gets it. He's going down the line. Barbosa. There's no runner at all. Tuanzebe again. He's been absolute solid at the back, Tuanzebe. That's a good... Oh, I tell you what, he just cannoned and that's poor. De Gea should get that. Collects it and smashes it over the top. And again, it's just tennis from one side to the next. Tottenham are winning at home. We're looking to inflict our first defeat at home all season. Lloris over the top. Dalot now. Even a point would be great. Just to keep Tottenham away from us. Sancho cuts inside beautifully into Pogba. First touch on the ball that I've seen him have. And there it is. Barbosa with his 10th of the season. He gets into double figures. And it's been allowed at least anyway. And that's it. Attacking football. Nice. I'm just going to come off attacking as well. So lovely play by Sancho. Skips his man. Pogba. Not seen him all game. Passes it to Dalot, who puts a beautiful cross into Barbosa. And he just loops it over the despairing Lloris. 20 to go. Martial can come on for Rashford. He's just been non-existent, hasn't he, really? 5 to go. Can we somewhere get a winner? Is it too late to go attacking now? Walker Peters for Tottenham. How much time's he got, referee? Come on. Dalot, must have been a yellow card brandished somewhere. Fernandes, a through ball. Sancho now, this time. Oh, he's had endless of opportunities to put the ball in the net. How have we not won this game? How? Lindelof now, is he going to put it back in the box? He doesn't. He passes it to Tuanzebe, and that would be 5 minutes of added time though. The chances are there and it's all over. That's it, 1-1. United 1, Tottenham 1. It's disappointing. It is disappointing considering we had 24 shots. Half of them have been on target, which is great. Which is absolutely fantastic. But how many chances did Sancho then? 5 shots he had. More than anybody else. It was a disappointing result. We expected a victory, but our home form, which we will see in a second. Wolves beat Man City. Oh, the chances are just flying by us. Liverpool, right, it's all going to go down to the wire. Last game, we could still nick 3rd spot. It is on the table. How amazing would that be? Spurs hold out for a draw. Pasaka's injured for 3 to 4 weeks. Unbelievable, with Arsenal coming up as well. We qualify for the Champions League. Get in. That's something that Ollie isn't going to do this season, unfortunately. Well, he might do. The initial budget's then, we've got 3.7 and 120 million to spend in the market. Right, okay, here we go. Home record then, we are top of that table for the home record. Look at that, 0 losses this season. but City draws Tottenham, West Ham, Man City and Watford. West Ham and Watford should have been won. But look at that. 37 goals for, 7 against. This is absolutely amazing, even though our form suggests otherwise. Our away record, just for anybody that's really interested. Actually, just hang on one sec. Arsenal have got the second best, and that's where we go to the last game of the season. Our away record isn't great. We've lost 5 games at City, Norwich, West Ham, Chelsea and Tottenham. So we couldn't even beat Tottenham this season. That's pretty bad. There's only one game left remaining in the league. It's going to be Arsenal, and then we've got the Europa Cup final, so it's going to be an Arsenal double bill final episode of the season. And because we made it into Champions League, we're going to play another season. We're going to see how far we can take them. Who'd think that we'd actually go into the Champions League, especially with this team? We've got Sancho and Bruno Fernandes, and look what wonders they have done for this club. They've lifted them up so well. And Pogba's played pretty well this season as well. Next episode is Arsenal double bill, and hopefully we'll see you there. So if you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe, and until next time guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.